Welcome back to Healthy Heart 777, your trusted source for simple, effective health tips, especially if you're navigating life after 50. Here, we believe that age is just a number, and with the right choices, you can thrive in every decade. Let's start today's journey with a question. Have you ever found yourself walking into a room and forgetting why you're there? Or maybe you've struggled to recall a name, misplaced your keys, or just felt like your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. If so, you're not alone, and it might not be just the natural passage of time at work. What if I told you that the foods you eat every single day could be quietly, almost invisibly, impacting your memory, your focus, and even your mood? It's true. As we age, our brains become more sensitive to the choices we make, especially when it comes to what's on our plate. Some foods, while seemingly harmless, can actually speed up mental decline, making it harder to remember, concentrate, or feel mentally energized. But here's the good news. With just a few simple changes, you can help protect your memory, support your brain health, and keep your mind sharp for years to come. Today, we're going to uncover 7 everyday foods that could be silently sabotaging your brain, especially after 50. More importantly, you'll learn easy, practical swaps to help you nourish your mind, not just your body. Before we dive in, take a moment to share in the comments. What do you usually eat for breakfast? It's often the most important meal of the day, and your answers might surprise you. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip from Healthy Heart 777. Let's get started with the first food on our list. Refined sugar, the brain's silent enemy. Let's talk about sugar. Not the kind you find naturally in fruit, but the refined, processed sugars hiding in so many of our favorite treats. Think about the last time you reached for a sweet pastry, a can of soda, or that tempting bowl of sugary cereal. It's easy, it's delicious, and it gives you a quick burst of energy. But what happens inside your brain? Consuming too much refined sugar triggers inflammation throughout the body and, crucially, in the brain. Over time, this inflammation can interfere with the way your brain cells communicate, making it harder to learn new things, recall memories, or stay focused. Studies have shown that high sugar intake is linked to poorer memory and even a greater risk of cognitive decline as we age. But don't worry, you don't have to give up sweet flavors entirely. Instead, try cutting back on processed sweets and experiment with natural alternatives. Fresh fruit provides natural sugars along with fiber and antioxidants. If you need to sweeten something, consider a drizzle of raw honey or a few chopped dates. These choices satisfy your sweet tooth while nourishing your brain. Fried foods, trouble in every bite. Next up are fried foods, those crispy golden treats that are hard to resist. French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, and even some packaged snacks all fall into this category. The problem isn't just the extra calories or fat, it's the type of fat used. Fried foods are often cooked in oils that contain trans fats, which are particularly damaging to your brain. Trans fats increase inflammation and can disrupt the delicate communication between brain cells. Over time, this can lead to problems with memory, learning, and even mood. Research has linked high consumption of fried foods with a higher risk of depression and cognitive decline. So what can you do? Try baking, steaming, or air frying your favorite foods instead. These methods use less oil and help preserve the nutrients in your food. When you do need to use oil, reach for healthier options like extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. They contain fats that support brain health and may even help reduce inflammation. White bread and refined carbs, the hidden sugar. Third on our list are refined carbohydrates. Foods like white bread, white rice, regular pasta, and many crackers. These foods might not taste sweet, but inside your body, they act just like sugar. They break down quickly, causing rapid spikes and crashes in your blood sugar levels. Over time, these ups and downs can impair your brain's ability to function at its best. High blood sugar levels have been linked to poorer memory and a greater risk of developing dementia. The solution? Swap out refined grains for whole grains. Whole wheat bread, brown rice, oats, and quinoa are all excellent choices. They provide a steady source of energy, keep your blood sugar stable, and are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals that support both your heart and your brain. Processed meats, more than meets the eye. Let's move on to processed meats. Think sausages, bacon, deli meats, and canned meats. These foods are convenient and often tasty, but they usually contain preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. Over time, these additives have been linked to increased inflammation and a higher risk of cognitive decline. Studies have shown that people who eat a lot of processed meats tend to have a greater risk of memory problems and even certain types of dementia. The best approach is to choose fresh, home-cooked meats whenever possible. If you need to buy packaged meats, read the labels carefully and look for options with fewer additives and preservatives. Your brain will thank you. Alcohol, a subtle saboteur. Alcohol is often seen as a way to relax or celebrate, but even moderate amounts can have a significant impact on your brain, especially after 50. Research shows that just one drink per day can shrink areas of the brain responsible for memory and decision-making. The effects are even more pronounced as we age, when our brains become more vulnerable to toxins. If you can, consider quitting alcohol altogether. If not, moderation is key. No more than 1 drink per day for women, 2 for men, and it's best not to drink every day. Remember, every step you take to reduce alcohol can help protect your brain for the long term. MSG, monosodium glutamate, the flavor enhancer with a downside. Monosodium glutamate, or MSG, is a common flavor enhancer found in instant noodles, seasoning packets, and many restaurant dishes. While it adds a tasty umami flavor, too much MSG can overstimulate your brain cells. In some people, this leads to headaches, anxiety, and even memory problems. The good news is that you can enjoy delicious, flavorful food without relying on MSG. Cooking at home with natural seasonings, like garlic, onions, fresh herbs, and spices, can bring out incredible flavors while supporting brain health. Try using homemade bone broth or low-sodium alternatives to add depth to your soups and stews. Excessive salt, the silent threat. Finally, let's talk about salt. While our bodies need some sodium to function, too much salt can raise your blood pressure. High blood pressure limits blood flow to the brain, which can lead to concentration and memory issues over time. Processed foods, fast food, sauces, and canned goods are often loaded with hidden salt. To protect your brain, cook with less salt and experiment with natural flavor boosters like lemon juice, vinegar, or fresh herbs. If you use sauces, look for low-sodium options or try natural fish sauce in moderation. And whenever possible, choose fresh foods over packaged ones. They're better for your whole body, including your mind. A new approach to eating after 50. After 50, every bite counts. Not just for your body, but for your brain as well. The foods you choose can either help you stay sharp or quietly chip away at your memory and focus. But here's the empowering part. You have the ability to make a positive change starting today. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't try to change everything at once. Pick just one food from today's list and start cutting back. Maybe you'll swap your morning white toast for whole grain bread, or replace your afternoon soda with a glass of water and a piece of fruit. Each small step adds up, and you'll likely notice a difference in your energy, your mood, and your memory in just a few weeks. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Share this information with a loved one, especially someone over 50 who might benefit from these simple changes. Sometimes just one conversation can spark a lifelong habit that keeps the mind sharp and the heart healthy. If you found today's tips helpful, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Healthy Heart 777, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health content. We're here to support you every step of the way. You deserve a clear, healthy mind at any age. With a few mindful choices, you can protect your memory, sharpen your focus, and enjoy life to the fullest, no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. Thank you for joining me today on Healthy Heart 777. Remember, your brain is one of your most precious assets. Treat it well, and it will serve you for many years to come. Stay healthy, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next episode.